Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the finals match of my 2022 No-Gi Pans competition. Right here, we're going against Chad the Dad Myers, who is the owner of Flow State Jiu-Jitsu, and he's a very experienced brown belt grappler. Does a lot of gi and no-gi, and also fights a lot on Fight to Win. And before we get into the techniques and strategies of this match, I want to say make sure you hit that like and subscribe button if you like the content on the channel. It really helps it out. And now let's get into the video. Right here, we're just doing the grip fighting. Again, my whole strategy for this whole competition was to keep the fight on the feet and then force my opponent to pull guard. Right here, Chad almost gets a nice arm drag position there, but I'm able to kind of sidestep that and get out of the way. And here we're just grip fighting because I want him to sit into guard so I can start passing. That was my whole strategy from the jump, and that's something that I try to go for quite a bit in this match. So right here, Chad is able to get a nice takedown for the advantage. What he did was he put his hand on the back of my head, and when I tried to circle out, that's when he changed his levels and shot in for the takedown. So he got the advantage because we went out of bounds. So you know, I didn't lose any points there, but he's very, very quick, and that caught me a little bit off guard. So right here, he kind of pulls into a combat stance position, and this is a position that I haven't really encountered a lot in the no-gi scene, because it gives him the opportunity to spring into me, and then also, like, I can't step back because that's going to be seen as disengaging. So he's in a very good position, and from this position right here, what I want to do is attack the leg that is up. That's his left leg. So I'm trying to circle to that left side, and he's doing a good job of keeping that leg kind of tucked away and keeping his hands in front of him. Right here, he gets his leg behind and stops me from getting that position. So I haven't really encountered anybody who plays such an active combat stance, and it's a very good strategy for the meta of no-gi in IBJJF, because I can't back away because that's going to be seen as, you know, disengaging, and I'm trying to force him to his butt, and he can like launch forward and hit single legs and wrestle up and everything like that. So this sequence that's going to happen here is going to be very, very technical, so I'm going to slow it down. So I tried to force him down, and he's going to get the single leg, and he's going to hike me up and trip the leg, but I'm going to use the technical stand up by posting on my elbow, posting on my arm, and keeping him away and fighting up to the feet. And we're going to get into the scramble position. Right here, I push his head down, but I should have kept engaging with him instead of backing away. That was one of the mistakes. And in this video, I'm going to go over the mistakes, the takeaways and the mistakes during the match, just like I did with the other two videos, because I want to keep the video kind of short. So again, that was a missed opportunity by me, but a good way to recover and not give up the points and just give up the advantage. So here I'm able to kind of try to get that leg and get him on his back. And now this is the position that I wanted from the very beginning. This is how I played the first two matches, and this is what I wanted. But he is doing a very good job of controlling my arm that's trying to control the back of his head. I'm using my right arm to weave in between his legs, and he's doing a good job of controlling my left arm and not letting it control his head. So what you can't really see is that he's got like a butterfly hook with his left foot, and what's going to happen here, he's going to get that leg inserted, and I realize that I'm going to be in trouble, and I try to backstep out, but he's able to come up on top, and I get into a turtle position, but I hang out in the turtle way too long. That's one of the takeaways. Don't hang out in turtle, because this is what happens. And he's able to start getting the back position. So he's only got one hook in, and Chad is actually a little bit shorter than I am, so his leg is able to come up onto my hip a little bit more than people who are taller. So I'm trying to defend the choke and also defend him from getting the points, but then I realize that I'm going to need to start defending the choke more because he's starting to get under my chin. So I'm trying to defend both at the same time, and I realize that I'm not going to be able to defend the leg coming in. I need to bring both hands to the top to stop the choke from going in. So now that he's got the 4 points for the back take, I need to bring both my arms to defend the choke, and this is a bad angle, you can't really see, but he's got it locked in there, and I'm trying, and I am not able to defend it, and he gets the submission for the win in the finals. So ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of my 2022 No-Gi Pans run. Ended up taking silver, which I'm okay with because I'm a gi guy. I don't usually do a lot of no-gi, but it was still a fun experience to go out there and compete. And one of the best things about competing is you get to test your strategy. My whole strategy was to force people to play half guard, force people to pull by keeping the fight on the feet, and then passing their half guards for the win. And Chad also had an excellent strategy of playing a combat stance where he could wrestle up, and I had to come forward so I wouldn't get called for disengaging or not being active. And again, you know, it was a lot of fun. And also one of the takeaways is don't hang out in positions like turtle at brown belt level, especially at brown belt level and higher. Hanging out in these positions can get you caught. Again, that's what happened here. I wasn't able to sit in the half, and I wasn't able to spin out fast enough, and he was able to take the back back, and it spelled disaster for me there. But you know, you win some, you lose some, and I'm not afraid to bring my losses to the channel, and I hope people are able to learn from it. So that's the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you on the next one, and we will be back in the gi. Thank goodness. Peace.